Thank you, everybody, for connecting today. Today, we are doing the video marketing study group office hours. The office hours is an event that happens twice a month, and we want to continue to do these to not only support our, HubSpot video hug, HubSpot user group members, but also we're supporting the HubSpot community video marketing study group, and also a new bootcamp that we're launching next year. So we're going to talk a little bit about these things today. We're going to talk about the bootcamp, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, tell us in the chat where you're connecting from. If you have any goals, Chuck, Tim, Trigby, Stephanie, anybody that has any questions, let us know. But tell us where you're connecting from. And if you have any questions, please interact through the chat. You will also have an opportunity to interact later through the HubSpot community, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So again, welcome everybody. I'm Gabriel Marguglio. I'm the CEO of Nextiny Marketing. We are a Diamond HubSpot agency partner located in Sarasota, Florida. And we are the leaders of the video HubSpot user group for the United States. But this is more than just the United States. People connect from all over the world. We're very happy that that is happening and keeps growing. Isabella, go ahead.
And I'm Isabella Rodriguez. I'm the video marketing manager here at Nextiny.
Awesome.
And Gabriel covered the rest beautifully.
Definitely. So like I was saying before, make sure you guys check out the HubSpot community video marketing study group. We're going to, I'll put a link in the chat for you to review that. This community, it's growing incredibly. Now it's like at 380. We have initial questions, and also we are constantly interacting with the community. If you have any questions about this event, about any of our other video hugs, or anything video marketing, sales, and customer service related, video production, pre-production, post-production, we'll talk about a lot of those things today. Let us know, put it in the HubSpot community, and we're constantly checking these, and we're very, very engaged in it. So aloha from Hawaii, exactly. Hello, Theoden. How are you doing? So so check out the HubSpot marketing video marketing study group at the HubSpot community, and we'll definitely connect with you if you have any questions there. Of course, we use the HubSpot community for any questions you may have about this event afterwards. If you're watching this recording afterwards, you can ask us in the community, and we'll definitely respond to those questions. One of the things I want to talk about today is our last hug that we had at the end of October. This hug, we talked about measuring the success of your video marketing efforts. I'll share an article with that hug information. That article has the video recording. It has all the different aspects of measuring success with video. This is something that will also touch base on the bootcamp. But if you want to check that article, that has everything that we covered a couple weeks ago in the video hug about measuring the success of your video marketing efforts. Now, today's agenda is going to be mostly about we're going to talk about the bootcamp. We have some study group questions that are pretty cool that Isabella will go through. This is great when the community engages with us on the community, and then we can share these so everybody else learns from it and ask more questions. So we'll share some of those. And there's some cool new drone reveals from DJI. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll answer your questions. So first of all, this is the bootcamp that we were talking about. Trigby is very excited and sharing the bootcamp page, which I'm sharing right now here because he also has a bootcamp, a sales bootcamp with HubSpot Academy. So these bootcamps are great because, first of all, they're free. They're bootcamps that are prepared with the HubSpot Academy. We are doing all of this through HubSpot Academy, but it's taught by experts like Trigby and us on specific matters. And you can see when you go to that page, there are, I think, 3 bootcamps already. These are global bootcamps. These will continue to grow. And the idea of these bootcamps is to bring, some people HubSpot users, HubSpot agency owners, all kinds of different users, and educate them as much as possible in these topics. The one we're going to talk about today is the video marketing, sales, and service bootcamp. So this bootcamp is going to be all about getting you ready to use video for marketing, sales, and customer service. The idea is to educate you on all things implementations, hardware, software, pre-production, post-production. We'll talk about some of these things. If you've been curious about implementing video and you don't know how, if you've been doing it for a while and you want to get better at it, if you want to get, your video quality growing, all these things are going to be touch base on this bootcamp. I'm gonna be joined by our other video specialist at Nextiny, Aaron. He's going to be my co-host in this bootcamp. Is a 6-week bootcamp. We have up to 50 people, so it's going to be limited, and there's some prerequisites you got to go through. But this 6 weeks will start in February. We'll have takeaways, actionable takeaways. You'll actually create video through this bootcamp. We'll show you how. We'll give you the tools. We'll tell you what's wrong. We'll give you feedback. That's why we're doing 50 participants. The idea is to make this very, very actionable and very, communicative and be on it on a weekly basis for 6 weeks. Of course, you're going to get a certification from HubSpot Academy after finishing this bootcamp. So we're very, very excited about this opportunity. So, of course, if you have any questions about the bootcamp, let us know. Now, let's talk a little bit about the different weeks. And by the way, Isabella, if you hear me having some issues with sound, let me know, or because my internet keeps popping that I have issues, but it seems to be going okay.
All good so far. Yep.
Awesome. All right, thank you. So week by week breakdown of the bootcamp. We're gonna do on week 1. We're gonna talk about all the introduction of video marketing, and this is why video, the state of video marketing, why is video a great marketing, sales, and customer service tool, video setup, your camera, your audio, your lighting, software options, editing, branding, video hosting. Week 2 is all about pre-production. We'll go through goals, planning, strategy, hardware, software, everything you need to get ready, where the videos are going to live, marketing versus sales versus customer service videos. Week 3, we'll go through video production, which is, recording your own videos using cameras and phones and different options to actually create the footage. We're going to talk about remote video capturing, B-roll, stock footage, enhancing your videos, framing, lighting. I'm not the expert here, but definitely can expand if you guys have any questions here. Now, week 4 is going to be post-production. We're talking branding, adding music, editing, animations, all these different things that need to happen in post-production. Week 5, we'll talk about video marketing. We'll give you actionable items. We'll tell you 5 videos you need to create today for your company. We'll tell you how. We'll tell you what to do, what not to do. And then on the last week, we'll talk about measuring success on these video efforts. So where to publish, promote, how to measure this, which tools, HubSpot, Wistia, VDR, DataBox, all these different tools that we use to actually measure success and understand the success of a specific video and how to optimize it, but also to look at the big picture and how video is actually creating an impact in your whole marketing, sales, and customer service strategy. Are you closing more customers that are watching video? Are you educating more your clients, et cetera, et cetera? So we'll definitely go in detail about all these things. If you have any questions, let us know. Now, Trigby, I'll respond to that question in a minute when we go through questions. Any other questions about the bootcamp specifically? And of course, if you have questions, let us know. Now, we'll talk a little bit about questions from the study group. These are people that have engaged with us in the HubSpot community video marketing study group. We love to showcase some of these so everybody can learn, and then you can go back to the study group and engage with people to learn more, teach, learn, and help each other.
Awesome. I'm also getting that unstable internet thing, the pop-up. So let me know, Gabriel, if I completely go out. Okay, so the first question from the study group that we got was, I didn't capture enough shots on my shoot. Is there a solution to not having enough footage? So the answer to this is definitely yes. There's always creative ways that you can optimize your footage that you do have, or you can find similar assets online to what you need. So some things to check out would be stock footage. Some popular ones include Adobe, Pond5, ArtGrid. There's also online animation tools like Animaker, Biteable, and InVideo. We use Biteable at Nextiny, and we are fans. And we'd love to hear what anyone else is using as well. There's so many out there, so the more the merrier. And lastly, see if you can film more footage outside of what was already captured. Instead of like repeating the whole production, could you capture some more outside shots or establishing shots, etc. So or even drone footage, anything that you can use to complement the footage that you already do have without totally repeating that entire production process. Okay, so the next one is, should I talk about my competitor in a promotional video if my product is better? So even bad exposure is exposure, but viewers might not even be aware of your competitor. So if you do make them aware, that does give them the option of researching both of your brands, both of your. If your product offers everything that they want and need, don't make them aware of another product that might not work to those same standards. But lastly, if it really all does come down to intention. So bad mouthing the competitor could also like totally repulse your viewer. So keep things transparent and helpful. At the end of the day, you're trying to provide them with as much valuable content and information to help them make their own decision.
And also, this goes back to, they ask, you answer. If you feel like there is a place to be bold with your content, like when you're creating blog articles, talking about the different options, the different competitors in your area. Let's say you're a builder, or you're like, you do specific things, and there are 5 different competitors in the area, and specific differences between you guys, and you can talk freely and openly about it without, like Isabella said, without being super negative about it and looking like the bad guy while you're doing this. Being honest and being direct and being a little brave with your content goes a long way. And that video can actually get a ton of visits because people are looking for your competitors. They're looking for options. They're looking for ways to compare different options, and you're actually giving it to them because nobody is talking about these things. The same thing when you want to create a blog article or a video talking about different reviews from these services or different pricing options. These are things that most people don't talk about, but if you do, and if you're brave about it, if you do it right, these videos could be very successful. You can create blog articles after that. We are big believers into creating a video that then turns into a blog article that then you can use in social media, and you can reuse a lot of the aspects of the video. So definitely be brave, but also be a nice human being, right?
Absolutely. So the next slide here. Oh, I think either I froze or you froze. Oh, you're good. Okay. So Gabriel, I think you wanted to touch on this a little bit.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about this one. This is an oldie, but a really good one. Veronica connected with us because she had a whole issue with losing her videographer. She was searching for a solution to continue to create video content. And, one of the things we did is we recommended using a video station, right? And these video stations are very easy to put together. Actually, we have an article that I'll share that shows how to create a remote video station. And you can have these connected to a computer. And these video stations, actually, the whole process of connecting the camera and getting the right memory, and do I have space in the memory? Do I not have space? Do I have to copy that into my computer? You can just plug it in with that USB drive, and if you go to that article, it shows the whole process on how to put together one of these boxes. And as you can see, these are using professional video cameras and photography cameras that you can actually use on a video shoot if you put them on a tripod with a good microphone and a little bit of lighting. But the idea is that by being You plug it into your computer, you open QuickTime or you open Soapbox by Wistia, and you're recording a video. If you're a salesperson, this is the easiest way to, ramp up your quality videos, your quality on your videos, since you're creating a lot of videos on your computer for sales emails and things like that, sales engagement. But this works for all kinds of things. We have clients using this to create video series because they didn't have the equipment. They wanted to do it remotely, and they just got one of these, plug it in, and they're just recording from their computer. Of course, the more quality you want, the more you want to put a whole studio or go to a studio, and we can definitely help you with that. But this is a great option, inexpensive option, and very easy to use, easy to set up option for your video studio.
Yeah, I think more than anything, the convenience of having that and having, your sales team being able to just plug in, make a quick video, something really high quality and personal is, pretty priceless to have, just being able to plug and play.
Definitely.
So our next question from the study group is, I recorded my first video, but editing is confusing. So what can I do to improve? So especially if you're trying to hop into maybe a more advanced software like DaVinci, Final Cut, or Premiere, editing can definitely seem daunting. These are pretty advanced products and those, but we would recommend trying a more beginner software like iMovie or Descript to keep the options simple, or even try an automated editing software. Two that we have as examples are Magistro and Movavi. So essentially these softwares, you can import your clips, your footage, your elements, and it'll predict the arrangement. So it's just automating the process for you. Now, of course, that's hard to guarantee that they're going to get it right the first time, but it is a way to, if it's a smaller project, maybe you only have a handful of clips, it could be an efficient way to go about the video production. And from there, you can tweak and edit as you go. So it is something to consider. But for sure, we've heard for the most part, especially if you are looking to get into a product like Final Cut, iMovie is literally the beginning software for that because they're both Apple products. And Premiere, et cetera, if you are trying to get into those higher advanced ones, there's great resources all over the internet, even YouTube videos going through very simple basic steps if you are trying to practice or get someone on your team more comfortable with those.
To tell you the truth, Descript has been incredible for us, not only on the video side, but also on the sound quality side. We have a lot of videos that our clients have recorded it, some of them using those video stations because they're remotely, we have clients all over the country, and all of a sudden the sound quality wasn't really good. But we did what we could with the tools we had. Now Isabella and Aaron are going back to all these videos, running them through Descript, and it looks like we did it in a high professional studio and with the best equipment possible. So it actually detects the type of sound, the type of music, or whatever it is, and creates a sound that sounds like the most professional version of that sound. I don't know if Isabella, if you want to expand on that, but that has been great, and the video edit inside is also very easy to use.
Yeah, for sure. So for those of you who haven't heard of Descript before or haven't heard it from our previous office hours, it's a program that essentially has a couple different avenues, but specifically the sound editing, yes, Aaron and I geek out about because they have this new beta feature, which now I think has fully launched, called Studio Sound. So essentially you can dump in your audio file and it will just somehow, honestly, I've been using Final Cut for years, and in my opinion, it's been able to quickly get to the level of like 5 hours editing one clip in just like one click of a button. So it's pretty impressive. It really does a great job eliminating background noise, humming, etc., and without going too aggressive and getting it too tinny or like that underwater sound. So definitely something to check out. It's totally free, and it's been a great tool for us. And then it has other features, of course, like if you have a long script, someone saying a lot, you can actually cut out those things like that. So it's definitely something to explore if you're looking to clean up older videos or even the new ones that you're creating.
Awesome. So now we're talking about the new DJI Mavic III.
Yes.
Go ahead, Isabella.
I'm not frozen, right? I think you might be.
No, you're good.
Real. Okay.
You're good.
Awesome. So yes, if you were with us for our last office hours, you would have heard us talking about the fact that DJI was starting to hint at a new product announcement. And Aaron was correct in guessing that it was going to be their new drone. So the Mavic 3 just came out, and it's for any drone lovers, it's really exciting. So we figured we'd go over some of the new stats with you guys for anyone who is interested in maybe making that upgrade. So just to list off a couple here, it has a new micro four thirds camera, which is the biggest camera sensor we've seen on a drone this size. It is a huge improvement over the 1-inch sensor from the Mavic 2 Pro. It has a second zoom camera capable of 28 times, which is pretty crazy. And now you can get the details of basically everything while capturing from a distance. It has 5.1K video because, yes, of course, we all need, it has to be beyond 4K at this point. We need more. But in reality, this is actually really helpful because it allows you to reframe that video in that final export. It has omnidirectional optical sensing, which means sensors from the front, back, left, right, top, bottom to ensure that it will stop before, hitting something static like a tree or a mountain, whatever it might be. It has a 46-minute rated battery. Of course, you never want to try to take the drone all the way to that 0% battery. So this will likely be more around the 40-minute mark, but nonetheless, that's still a 10-minute improvement from the last version. And it has a new transmission system that sends a stronger signal from the aircraft to the controller, so now allowing for 1080p streaming to your device. And lastly, it has loads of upgraded autonomous flight features like active track, where the drone can essentially follow any subject, which is really impressive. And so this drone is basically the entire package, and I'm sure we'll be talking to Gabriel soon about how we can start improving or upgrading from our last ones.
Definitely. Trigby was asking how hard are these to fly, and I was like, they fly themselves. That's the autonomous flight features. You can select a person, they follow you. You can have circle you automatically, but you flew these. You're FAA certified, by the way. If you're going to fly these commercially, you have to remember to update absolutely. And have your certification with the FAA. You need to become a certified FAA pilot. Both Isabella and Aaron are certified pilots. The question is, how hard are they to actually fly?
So, yeah, for sure. At this point, they have so many automated features. It is still something to get used to, like figuring out flight patterns and things like that. I would recommend getting that FAA, the Part 106 exam. Because you're really learning all of the airspace laws, et cetera. So even though you don't necessarily need it if you are flying recreationally, we definitely recommend getting it, or at least studying for it. If you're still not going to sell commercially. If you are selling your drone footage, you do need to have the license. But it's not, for the most part, they are very user-friendly. They connect right to your phone. You can get into a safe space, maybe a parking lot or something for the first couple tries, away from any trees or anything. But again, at this point, this one will basically completely divert from any obstacle, which is, amazing, because people were, once upon a time crashing their drones into like trees and poles and whatever. But so yeah, they are pretty user friendly. They take some getting used to, but for the most part, they're really fun to fly, and you can get used to it in just a couple flights.
So any questions, guys? I know we've talked about several things here. I want to remind you about the Bootcamp, and we'll share the link again to make sure that everybody can register there. And I'll also remind you about the HubSpot Academy, so you can actually connect with us through the video marketing office hours and the video marketing study group. But in the meantime, do you have any questions about these things, or did you bring any questions to the office hours from your projects? I know we answered Trigby's question about Vidyard and Wistia. One of the things I always talk about, they're both amazing tools. They both integrate with HubSpot incredibly. There are different pricing models. Wistia is more of a video marketing tool with a lot more customization, and you have different call to actions and different great things that you can do. It's an amazing analytics tool for video efforts and all kinds of efforts, marketing, sales, and service. Wistia is, Vidyard is more of a video for sales. So usually that's my easy answer to it. We are on the side of Wistia. We've used Vidyard many times. We have clients with Vidyard too, but our choice is usually Wistia because of what we do and how we do it. They have Wistia channels, which creates a whole Netflix experience for your videos. So it's a great tool for the kind of clients that we work with. That doesn't mean that Vidyard is not a great tool. It's an awesome tool too. So it depends on what you're looking for and what kind of experiences you're trying to create for your clients or your prospects, right? Any other questions, guys? Do you want to share it in the chat? I know we have some minutes. Isabella, did we miss anything? Anything else to share?
I think we about covered everything. And if anyone has additional questions later on, something comes to you later in the day, by all means, please throw it into the study group and we'd be happy to answer it there as well.
Yeah, I'm sharing again the link for the HubSpot Community Video Marketing Study Group. We are constantly checking these. We get notifications all the time. And we love to engage with you guys and answer your questions. If you have projects that you're trying to put together, if you want to share some videos for us to check it out, please do let us know if you have any other questions, and we'll stay in touch. We'll have another, we have 2 offers hours in December and 2 offers hours in January. All the dates are already out. So if you guys want to join to those, you can start getting registered on all the events for December, January, and February. Thank you very much for connecting, everybody. And if you have any other questions, you can always connect with us or go to the HubSpot Community Video Marketing Study Group, and we'll answer your questions later on. Same thing if you connected later, or if you got this recording, which we will send an email. You can ask any questions on the community and we'll definitely answer them there. Thank you very much, everybody, for connecting, and have a great night. Okay, take care.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye-bye.